Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to explain how to download Db2 JCC driver to connect to Db2. So, as I mentioned in my previous video, how to set up the Db2 Docker. So the Db2 JCC 4.jar, this is a type of Db2 JCC driver comes with Docker installation. So this is a free installation and freely available Db2 JDBC driver which you can download and use to connect to Db2 server and for your learning purpose. So in the Db2 Docker, as you can see inside the container, if you go SQL Java folder, this JDK64, the JDK is available, and the Db2 JCC portal which is based on JDBC4 specification is also available. So here you can see the version of Db2 JCC driver available with this 11.580 Db2 instance is 4.32.28. So I'll explain you what are the different type of Db2 connect version and its corresponding Db2 JDBC version. So here you can see there are multiple other ways how to download the Db2 JCC driver. Here one is important is containing various Db2 label and its corresponding Db2 JCC driver version. So if you can see here uh, for 11 Db2 version 11.5 there are various mod labels are there, and for every Db2 connect label there is a specific Db2 JCC driver version is there. So the Db2 connect is a driver bundle which is released aligned with the Db2 version. So when we say Db2 11.5 M8 FP0, the Db2 Connect driver bundle version also 11.5 M8 FP0, but inside Db2 Connect driver bundle, there is a Db2 JDBC driver available, which version is 4.32.28. So there are two type of Db2 JDBC drivers are coming. Db2 JCC driver coming. One is Db2 JCC.jar, which is based on JDBC 3 specification, and this is now deprecated and will be removed from 11.5 or the future releases. So if you can see here, Db2 version 11.1 and the older ones containing both JCC3 driver and JCC4 driver. So what is JCC3 and JCC4? As I explained, one is based on JCC3 is based on JDBC3 specification, which is required a JDK version of 4 and higher, 1.4 and higher. JDBC4 is based on JDBC4 specification, or I will say a higher specification version supported by Db2 JCC4.jar. As it mentioned, it supports JDBC4 or later, means the latest one 4.1 JDBC specification, 4.2, 4.3 specification, all are supported by this Db2 JCC4.jar in a later version release. So if you see here, 4.32.28 is a JDBC version released with Db2 version 11.5. So now when you are going to this link, it will show you this IBM Fix Central link from where you can download various driver bundles. So the bigger bundles are like IBM Data Server Client, IBM Data Server driver packages. These are containing ODBC, JDBC, CLI, all type of driver for various different languages to connect to DB2. So we can use C for CLI driver for C language, .NET for .NET driver, Java for our DB2 JDBC driver. So you can download IBM Data Server driver for JDBC SQLJ, which contains only the Java drivers or DB2 JCC driver to download. Now to download from this site, you need a IBM ID for a verification purpose. There is no charge here, but you need to log in through your IBM ID to download it. Now when you are going here, so you can reach here after providing your IBM ID, and here you can see there are various options to download the driver here. So now once you are downloading this, you will get a file like this 1158 jdbc sqlj.tar. Now if I'll expand this, you can get this jdbc sqlj, and this is the driver file what you can download. So that is db2 jcc 4.jar. You can download over here. Because I downloaded from 11580, I got only db2 jcc 4.jar. For others, you can get db2 jcc like older driver releases, there will be db2 jcc.jar and db2 jcc4.jar. But yeah, for now onwards, it is better to concentrate on db2 jcc4.jar because db2 jcc.jar is duplicated and it is removed from in the future releases. So next download link is the IBM Maven Central. From the Maven Central, you can download this IBM JDBC driver, DB2 JDBC driver. So now you can see here the group ID is COM IBM DB2 and the artifact ID is JCC with this version of the dependency. So if you go here, the JCC, you can see the various releases over here with group ID COM IBM DB2 and the artifact ID JCC. There various other options are there. If you go a particular release, then that particular release details will be available over here. I will show you a sample application now how to download the db2 JCC driver from your Maven Central and use for connectivity. So now you can see here in my pom.xml, when I added this dependency for this driver, com IBM DB2 artifact ID JCC and version 11580, it downloaded this driver for me. So now even though the driver is same DB2 JCC4.jar, because of this Maven link, it is changed to JCC underscore 11580.jar, but it is just a name change. It should not be any issue. Now in my sample application, I using this driver, I'm connecting to my local db2. So you can refer my previous video how to set up a db2 docker so that you can quickly install a db2 in your machine and use for your learning purpose. So now here you can see localhost 51000 test db. This is the thing, when I'm running this application, I'm getting this output. You can see here for this is the JCC4 driver 432.28 and the db2 database what it is connecting, it is 11580, the current timestamp. So the last one is the IBM Passport Advantage site. This is actually you need to purchase the license from this site. It is you need to have proper credentials to connect to IBM Passport Advantage so that you can log in, and the various steps are over here. And with not only just DB2 JCC 4.jar, you can download the DB2 and the proper licenses from this IBM Passport Advantage to connect to not only DB2 LUW, to connect to various other platforms like DB2G, DB2I. So all these platform DB2 you can connect. So to connect to DB2G and DB2I, you need a specific licenses, and all those license file you can download for Passport Advantage. So right till now we saw that there are four type of way you can download db2 jcc4.jar, but all those db2 jcc.jar you can connect to db2, but when it is coming to the licensing part, you can download those license only from the Passport Advantage site. Okay, so there are various type of editions available, db2 connect editions, and the drivers are part of all those packages, and these editions, all those things you can download from IBM Passport Advantage site. So as we saw now, IBM Passport Advantage site, Fix Central, Maven, every place you can download the released DB2 JCC4 driver, 4.jar driver, which you can use for your production. But when it is coming to our DB2 Docker, as per the agreement, the Docker images all need to be used for your learning purpose only. You should not use the Docker images or its drivers inside your production.